Hey, what's up, everybody? Very, very excited to be bringing you an absolute classic from the Genesis, a little Gunstar Hero. I'm going to be running it with my good friend Bag to see here. How you doing, Bag?
Hello. Doing all right. You know, I've been playing this game since I was just a kid, and really excited to be here.
All right, get a little title screen wiggle in there first for good luck. It doesn't work, but we'll do it anyways. All right, we'll get it started soon. We got a lot of run to go through. We'll get it going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Do it.
All right. Well, we're going to be starting out here, and we're going to be going to not the usual first stage you start at. This is the end of the Lion stage. It's good old Dice Palace, but we are going to be doing it first because there's a lot of RNG in this part, and we want to go fast, so we're going to see how we can do that here.
Oddly enough, you're going to see Jay is taking some damage here, because when we get to the game board that's coming up ahead, we actually just want one of us alive to get through it much, much quicker.
Yes, I need to perish, pretty much. That's the goal here. He's not being the most cooperative, but we'll get it. There we go. Bag will jump in there, get some damage. And not too bad. That opener is a little tough. But the ultimate thing is Bag gets the other weapon there. If you look in the upper right-hand corner where his character is, he has now a lightning bolt and a fire. Those combined give you what we like to call the lightsaber, or it's the lightning saber in the manual. Is a very powerful weapon, not quite the most powerful weapon in the game, and we'll get to that later. But this will be the mainstay of the weapons we use, or at least Bag uses in this run. Right now, we are going through the good old Dice Palace, and Bag is going to be rolling some dice. As I mentioned earlier, I perish immediately, and for a co-op run, you might be wondering why. Well, there's two reasons why. The first is now Bag is the only one that has to roll the dice here. And if you're doing this two-player, if you're doing a co-op, it makes you alternate between the two players to rolling the dice. You don't always hit the same spots, so you end up doing a lot more if both of you are rolling the dice. The other reason is that all of the little mini-bosses that Bag is facing here are going to have much less health, a lot less tanky, and so getting through those quickly as well. And you pretty much have to do everything solo anyways when you jump into each individual space. So this ends up being nice and quick for us in a very big RNG part. We don't, unfortunately, get to see our minion buddy, but we see our buddy, the melon bread. This is, this is a strange boss.
He's in multiple games from Treasure, yeah. I don't know why he's called melon bread. I guess they were maybe eating a melon bread at the same time when they made him, or maybe there's such thing as a melon bread, and I don't know what it is, but that was
probably
him.
Delicious.
Here's a non-boss.
Yeah, so these are kind of some of the points, and Bag able to show it off a little bit there. We'll hopefully be able to see a little bit more of a little maneuver called the Bison Slide. It is a half circle, if you're familiar with fighting games. Plenty of half circles in those. And Bag's pretty familiar with fighting games, so it works out pretty well. He has to do some Bison Slides to get some good damage in there. One of the best maneuvers for getting damage
It is
you'll see.
A difficult input. Sega games back in the day, their input had to be perfect for a maneuver like that. And since we are playing online, me and Jay here are not sitting next to each other. We are doing this over the Switch online.
And claps for the Switch, y'all.
So sometimes our inputs don't quite come out when they're supposed to. But I guess that's just a good excuse, right?
I mean, I don't know what Bag's talking about. We're talking about Nintendo Switch internet. This is the peak. There's no problems with it ever. Claps to Nintendo internet.
The claps actually have helped us through our runs. They do always bring some joy and motivation when things get tough. So thank you, Nintendo, for adding that feature.
And here we see the Bison Slide really at its peak. You see that health up in the top center of the screen. just melting from the amoeba right here. Usually don't have the ability to do that much damage. But it's pretty potent in that circumstance.
Another part that we're all worried about.
Yeah,
the
and
way
here we are.
Back. Okay.
So I didn't mention it. So, you know, it's all about giving here and giving to PCF and such. I always love to, you know, drop a little donation or two while I'm watching GDQs in the past. And so, little hidden incentive. I haven't told Bag about this, but for every space he has hit here on this board, I will be donating $50 to the marathon. So yeah, it's actually, he's hit quite a few one rolls. So I'm gonna be
another one.
I'm gonna be a little bit more broke today, but that's all right.
If we don't get a one right now, or if we get a one, that's fine. But if we go to the way back, which we always do.
If we go the way back, we might have some extra time here. We'll see.
No, okay.
Unfortunately, we do. And here
hey, that's more money for GDQ. I'm down.
We'll roll it back. Yeah, exactly. Right now we are at. Yeah, here we go. More money.
So, I could bring up the fact that we've never actually hit every space. And so there is a fabled 100% run where the RNG lets you hit every space.
We're on track.
Be a whole new category if it ever happens. Still never seen it. Maybe today.
I said we missed the minion soldier, but maybe we run into him here.
We get to count the ones.
Here we are.
Oh man,
it's all of them.
I've always called Minion Soldier here the real boss of this game. He is a beast. Maybe
Again,
I can make short work of him. Come on.
Yeah, you're seeing that bison slide, some nice jump kicks. Just an absolute perfect fight right there from Bag. Well done.
Couldn't be happier with that. Thank you. He can go off. He clones himself, and he can just keep doing it.
Yeah, we saw surprisingly little of that fight right there, so that's great. That works for us. So right now,
are we gonna get the 100% run? Is it?
We got 13 right now. All right, I did not expect this.
The pit.
It's good I didn't go with my original idea of $100 to stay.
Ooh, barely got onto that. Here we go.
Yeah, definitely a funny little part. Like you can kind of see like all these different spaces. They're pretty varied as far as what they're offering. I just wonder like
no 100%.
How see we might get the potential for the curry and
another one.
Pop up. Yeah.
So are you gonna count the spaces that I landed on that we cleared already?
I mean, it's just whatever's filled out. Yes. Hold your horses back.
Hey, I like this. All right. I'll try to hit them if I could, but it's all RNG. I have no control over what that dice gives us. Making it the reason why we come to Dice Hell here first is, yeah, we reset our runs all the time because of all the ones that we roll, and no curry and rice. I'm a little sad.
The curry and rice. Oh well.
That's the name of that boss. I don't know why he's called curry and rice. I've always assumed he's bags of rice because it's a bunch of bags stacked on each other to make a dude. But
yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. We won't see him this one.
All right, now we're gonna see TapatioJ back in the run. I'm gonna be throwing him to deal insane damage on the boss here. Hopefully this goes well. Little cow in the background.
We got some nice health here too. Pretty good. So let's see what we get here. So here's the star of the co-op run right there. We just melt away at good old Andrew Dice play there.
All right, he's got a gem that we need, but he's gonna try to trick us here. We're not falling for it.
Little thumbs up from him.
Give us the real one.
And yeah, that was quite a haul, but there you go. First stage down. And yeah, I would say casually, you're probably not trying to do that stage first, but it allows Bag to get to his weapon. We get a lot of RNG out of the way, as much as we can anyways. And yeah, we move on to pick stage, which is usually the first one that folks will do.
Casually, yeah.
And we run into these guys, the Phantoms, who will be a reoccurring little mini boss throughout the run, and they are quite annoying at points. So we'll talk about them more as we keep going.
Their health just varies so much. I still don't understand the damage in this game. Years of playing this game since I was a kid to running it, and like still can't figure it out. And there you go. One of them just tried to hug me there. They do like to hug it out.
All right, get the damage. Not as fast as it can be, but decent enough. And now we climb a pyramid.
But yeah, we're about to make short work of a quick boss up ahead. I'm going to throw Jay. Now actually would be great for a donation or two.
Awesome. We got a really important one here. We got a $25 donation from the Mana Mom that says, let's go HWC. Back the tea. I love you so much, and I am so proud to be your wife and player too. And to my favorite sauce boss, Tappy. Let's get those cold cuts.
Let's
the
go.
cold cuts.
Get them cold cuts.
Thank you, BB, my beautiful wife, everyone.
Yeah, we have an awesome community behind us. Much love to all of our heavy weapons crew out there, the HWC. Quite often, you'll see us if we're streaming. We'll have some of those folks on the channel, and always love the support. Thank you, Mana. Appreciate it.
And we just hit at the top of the screen there, so they can't hit us, which is a lot of fun to just. Usually it's a good time for a break from us during our run, just a little mid break.
Oh, and the claw and the bee. All right, we're good.
There's a little dude up in the tree right here. Another one hiding behind the tree over there. We're here to save him.
And here we go. The throws coming in clutch again. Again, an annoying boss fight if you can't get rid of him in like 2 seconds. And so there we are. Glad we got it.
All right, this next part is going to be a bit of an auto scroller going upward. And I'll be throwing J repeatedly because it's easier for me to climb because there's a delay when I throw. I kind of hover in the air and it makes it easier for me to climb. But also, yeah, if there's any donations.
Oh, definitely. We've got a lot of love coming in here. We got a $5 donation from Jaimito that says, these two runners are amazing peoples. I became friends with TapatioJ at AGDQ 2019, then befriended Back the Tea through Tappy. GDQ is an amazing event, helping a great cause, and even connects people together. Best of luck. You guys are gonna crush it. Sneaky, sneaky.
The sneaky, my boy. Thank you, Jaime. Appreciate it, man.
Good old Jaime.
Definitely, Jaime, good people during our past GDQ adventures. When we're doing some those in-person shenanigans. Looking forward to some more in the future.
And yeah, this will be going on for a bit longer if we got more donations.
Oh, we do. We got some Gunstar love coming on here as well. We got $50 from Casual Vidya Gamer that says Gunstar Heroes is best Star Heroes. And then a $10 anonymous donation saying, had to donate for my favorite game that provided me many happy memories growing up, Gunstar Heroes. Thank you to GDQ staff and runners for giving to a great cause and providing many around the world with nostalgia. Lesson 3.
I love this game.
Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, right here. Yeah, it's all pretty much auto scroll ish. We try to take out these enemies as best we can when the bombs drop our way. Hasn't been the greatest, but we're getting a couple here. And earlier in the last stage, I was able to pick up the chaser weapon, a little green symbol up in the kind of the center upper left there. That is going to be a nice little weapon for us for our co-op run in this stage and into the next one. Definitely not your most high damaging weapon, and unfortunately I missed that Phantom a little bit, but it really has some good utility that we're able to utilize in these next coming stages. Right here, I'm able to start damaging this mini boss off screen, and he is just jumping around, and unfortunately that was interesting. Usually that's not before. Never seen that one before. Yeah. And here we go. Weird. Colonel Red. This is this guy is kind of the main antagonist of the run. he's annoying. He flies around. We try to get as much damage as possible on him, but he goes in this hit stun. That early throw that I had right there was a chance for him to basically never go into hit stun. It's kind of a weird non-invulnerability state we're able to get into right there. But unfortunately, not able to get it. We just kind of have to fight him more straight up.
I'll start it. You take over if it goes awry.
Yep.
So this one requires a perfect internet connection to work. We'll see how we're going. Immediate suplex. Let's go a little slow. Take it.
Yep. I'll try. All right. So at its best, we're able to do it kind of like that right there. So not too shabby. And now we pray, because there is I have no idea what the percentage is or what it even causes, but there's a way for this to just completely bug out. And it did. Here we are. So we have an extra minute and a half. So if we had any more donations, this is the perfect time for it. We will get out of this state. Don't worry, the game will continue.
Oh, wow. What is going on here? All right, we got a $25 donation from Slickify that says, Gunstar Heroes was a staple of my childhood. I love seeing these bosses get melted. Indeed we are. We also have a $25 donation from Rook Argick that says, I cannot donate much, but as every GDQ event, I always try to donate a little. I've heard a little can go a long way, so here's hoping this helps. Thank you, GDQ, for awesome events this year. And that is true. It doesn't matter how much or how little you can donate. Every little bit helps on these donations, especially when it comes to our milestones that we have. We have a number of bid wars and a number of milestones and challenges that we want to try and hit. For example, there's a lot of Trackmania love coming up. We got a Trackmania run coming up soon, a double driver run. But at the end of that, they want to showcase some extreme tracks. You want to see some real top-tier Trackmania gameplay? Extend that by hitting the $20,000 needed for that. We're currently at $2,164, and that is coming up later. So remember, when you are donating, please put your donations towards any of the incentives. And don't forget, you're also entered into some of the prizes. Have a look at the GDQ website to see what prizes are available right now as they fall down, and hopefully we can grab the jewel soon.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you've died.
So we're back.
I'm back up here. Oh, no.
Yep. And we're unfortunately minus our weapons because we did actually take the full death there. So now we need to get our weapons back.
That is a fun glitch. Still don't know what causes it. It's very rare, but there you go. So for this stage, this is mostly an auto-scroller. Picking up weapons here can be a pain because when they hit the ground, they start moving. And we're mostly just kind of wasting time at the moment waiting for the level to progress because, yeah, we're on rails.
All right, Bag, if we don't get the ideal, I'm going to try to... Oh, yeah, you got it.
All right, I got mine. All
so
right.
at least Bag has his. That's pretty big. And I'll take that for now. It's not ideal, but it'll work.
And we can't get this guy without Jay's weapon, unfortunately. We got to wait for him to
Yeah, and
come
that's
back.
kind of the utility to show off, unfortunately, right there. So I'm hoping to pick up a chaser as we go through here. A lightsaber will have to do, and it'll make it a little trickier, but we'll get it done. It's not the first time it's happened. Unfortunately, we both didn't have great health when the glitch happened. So you could actually kind of survive that glitch, more or less, but you need a little bit more health to do so.
It does 80 damage to us right there, which is kind of unfortunate. Vitality shown at the top. Yeah, that's we're not going to survive that most of the time. But there is a few cases where it'll end us on 0, and we still go to the next stage with our weapons, which is nice. Not today, though.
Not today. Too many falls. Let's see. Well, health there, and health is actually pretty important for Bag on this stage. Because he's using that lightsaber weapon, he deals great amount of damage to the bosses, but the bosses don't always want to stay in range. So it's best that Bag's able to tank some hits so that able to actually get that.
Nice, okay.
I'll go 2 laser because that'll work.
You'll have some range. Yeah.
Yeah, again, ideally, this wouldn't happen, but you know, these are the things you got to watch out for at GDQ runs, right?
You'll notice that when Jay's shooting, it is causing a little bit of lag in the game, which during a speedrun on rails, you're trying to avoid any kind of extra lag, but we didn't get a choice this time.
Yeah, we did.
And that's not what you do in a fire right there.
Yeah. They did not learn the stop, drop, and roll method.
Love
Colonel
this
Red
cross.
doesn't teach that.
We got a little guy running next to us. He's doing his best to keep up.
That guy will make captain someday. But look at him. He's the only one
surviving. Yeah. Give that man a promotion.
It's kind of by default.
All right, you should take one.
All right.
And now we're on to green.
And we'll see how I do here, because, yeah, I won't be getting the consistent damage. Yeah, we'll just get the jumps in like this.
Do what you gotta do, man. All right, that hand can shred you up if you're up there. It'll either do a little bit of damage or take like 100 health. You gotta be careful on that. Again, damage can be very inconsistent in this game. This is gonna take a bit.
Yeah, and I just gotta try to hit these diagonals. One thing didn't bring up earlier is me and Bag actually use two different methods of controlling our characters in this game. For good reason, usually. But I'm using what's called the free shot. Bag is using the fixed shot. Fixed shot allows him to stay in place and fire in 8 directions. Free shot, I can still fire in those 8 directions, but I'm constantly moving.
Here's where the lightsaber comes in handy. Everything this boss throws at us, my weapon's going to be destroying right now, so we could just kind of chill up here.
Yeah, this is really nice, yeah. And
I always call this thing the lobster. It's actually called a crab force. So it's the red crabster. We'll just take those hits, keep the damage up. It'll come over here. Take some hits, that's okay. There we go.
And yeah, so we're seeing these bosses for a little longer. We usually get enough damage. Oh, and of course.
I expected dog. This is the worst one that we can see here. My weapon does not reach during a typical run for record. We would reset if we had something like this going on. The lack of range and being able to even hit this thing.
Yeah, we are not getting a lot of damage out. Luckily, now we will. We'll get some here. But yeah, we're going to get a couple lasers from this guy, probably.
It's behaving right now. I like this.
Yeah, luckily, standing in place is big. We'll get enough damage
Oh, man, that was close.
All right, and we get out. Great.
And then green looking super cool.
Let's see, can Bag do it?
Nope. It's a little glitch there that just makes an annoying sound, but you got to go for it. Now we're onto the level that I am the most worried about. We call it the Reds Run Killer. It is a very long level with an insane amount of enemies on it. Every single one of them could just chunk us for a good 20 damage. They can grab us, they can throw us, they can just hug us like this again and again.
Yeah, hug us to slow us down. The throws, yeah, it does 20 damage a piece, so it's pretty significant on the health. A lot of RNG in this one, and we have these floating platforms that are right there.
Oh, go.
Yeah, it looks like I got tossed ahead.
There we go. We're good. Getting hugged. Oh, he goes down. Okay.
Alright, and we'll be able to keep this Phantom more or less in place. I'm going to take out that guy. Try to anyways. Alright. Luckily, they each drop health. I am... Oh, wow. We are just not getting the weapons. Fire. I want it. I can't get it. Alright, never mind. This is moved too far ahead right there. I really want the lightsaber at this point. That or the chaser, but it's yeah, it's looking like lasers. Looking like lasers for this run. Yeah, this probably being one of the worst phantoms right here. Alright. Not too shabby.
Hey, there's the weapon. All right.
And yeah, and
Back on track.
I should have just taken the saber at that point, but we'll be able to show off a little bit of the chaser usefulness here.
Get through the boxes with some throws. Hit that instant
That was
kill.
a great phantom. Yeah, that's fine right there.
No.
And
These
I'm
walkers.
actually, we're just gonna switch.
You're gonna go with it. Okay.
The RNG on our weapons has been pretty bad, and we really want. I want a lightsaber as we go forward.
Let's take the
nice
backup
throw
health.
there. That's not usual. Okay.
There is a little secret guy right here. Here he is. Go for it. Grab it.
And so, yeah, casually, if you're not having a good time on this stage, which is going to happen, I should probably not taking that last one. But
That's all right. That's all right.
I'm very stacked, so I'll take the lead on this because I won't take the lead on that one. But I'll try to take the lead on the rest of these if they'll let me.
He still took 20 damage from that grab right there, even though I saved him. Quote.
Yeah.
Dang it.
All right.
They are vicious. The stage is so nasty.
We got it. All right.
This guy's gonna do his love dance, as I believe it's called. But Tiny Bison doesn't like it, so.
And he goes right into the spin cycle. That being a state of he won't get flinched right here. So it's really nice to get some damage on. Some great early damage we've got onto him.
And again, going with the theme of being that he's definitely modeled after Bison, that is definitely a Psycho Crusher. Like, it even turns blue. This is a nasty boss fight.
But we got some great RNG there. And Bag, you're going to throw him? Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Alright, so idea is to get him over to the right here. And you just kind of time up some jumps. And unfortunately, he got into a flinch state there.
Again, this is where, if there's any lag in our connection, it can be difficult. Very difficult.
You just get that jump in. Fortunately, I didn't get my last one in. I'm at 11 health, so I'm going to let you just take it. Oh, wait. No, you're... Okay. Bag's at the 11
You got it, Jay. You got it. He's got 66.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get it. Okay, back.
I'm back. I'm back in. We're good. And that's why we call it the Reds Run Killer.
All right.
And now we're going to have about a minute cutscene here, so more donations would be fantastic.
Awesome. We have got a $77.77 donation from Scooter that says, donating taps usual amount to support the heavy weapons crew and our favorite duo run. Sorry about Dice Hell, but it meant more melon bread for everyone. Cheers from Overnight Crew.
Yeah. Thank you, Scoots.
And we've also got another.
77.
We got another $77.77 donation from Toff that says, oh hey, it's my favorite two runners finally on the big screen. Been watching them since 2015 in various runs and world records. Good luck on the run and paying for guns and crabs. Show everyone that the power of friendship is just a weapon of mass destruction. You guys are amazing. Hugs and fist bumps. Kobe and Lesson 3.
Thank you, Top. Part of the crew. Our little community.
All right, so now it's been kind of a platform shooter this entire way, right? Now we fly around in a spaceship. This is another kind of auto-scroll level, so we'll have some opportunities, I suppose, for some more donations.
Will do. We got a 100 anonymous donation. Yes, a $100 anonymous donation saying keep doing great things. And we also have another $100 donation from Omega Prime that says greetings from a rainy Germany. The weather is a perfect incentive to stay inside and watch AGDQ. Speaking of perfect incentives, You all know what to do. And they are, of course, referring to making sure you put your money to those incentives there. Check them out when you come in, find your favorite games, put them into those incentives, and let's increase AGDQ and get some more fun. I know personally, I want to see that Trackmania expert course. You do not want to miss that. That is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And while we are auto-scrolling again, we'll go through a couple more here. $25 donation from Candy Tamer that says, watching my first GDQ as a cancer survivor. Thank you again for everything that you do. Thank you, Candy Tamer, and congratulations on being cancer-free. And then finally here, we have a $25 donation from Dr. Pop that says, this year's AGDQ is amazing. It is inspiring seeing all these people come together for charity.
It is an honor to be here. I've always been so proud of the gaming community coming together for the GDQ. It's just been an incredible ride. I've been watching this for so many years now, and the community is just the most beautiful, amazing thing. But yeah, if you got some more, this level goes for quite a bit.
We do indeed. We got plenty coming in here. We got a $25 donation from Hip Hip that says, hey there, thank you for what you do here at GDQ. My dad passed away from cancer a year and a half ago, and I wouldn't wish this to anyone. So hopefully, donations can make a change one day. And we hope the same. Thank you very much for your donation, and hope you are enjoying the event here. And just a little shout out from the last run there. We got $100 from Amused Cow that says, woo, GDQ. Amazing run from Uncle Slam. Thanks to all the runners and volunteers who do awesome stuff. Get excited for Trackmania tomorrow. Again, lots of Trackmania love coming in. Plenty of time there. King Azil, $20 saying, Trackmania showcase? Yes, please. And then Jordo Yeats with a $15 donation saying, having a blast. Don't want it to end. All good things must come to an end, but not yet, because we're kind of like halfway through the event, you know? Keep them coming in, everybody. We do massively appreciate it.
So right here, you're going to notice that I'm controlling the little blue turret. I can't take damage, so he's just going to use me as a battering ram through the asteroid belt here.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We're relaxing. Yeah, there's a couple parts that we just ran into right there that are kind of interesting to this auto scroll. There's when we were up in the upper right corner, there is usually, if you're anywhere up other than up there, you're constantly getting lasers, large lasers shot at you, but they don't spawn when you're up in that corner. There's also a health that I was able to pick up that lies to you. It says you only get 15, but you actually get 20 health. And there's our friend, the Comet Cowboy. He's in, he's out. Just a quick appearance.
He can't actually take damage. You cannot destroy that guy. So, yeah. The real threat, you know?
He goes.
He's just a good guy, though. So
yeah. You know, these are a lot like the stormtroopers. You know, they're mostly just just regular folks that are just they got a little style to them, and they just got caught up in bad corporation. That's all it is.
And again, what we try to do is limit the amount of lag going on. So we're gonna destroy everything from spawning on screen with our little flying wing formation here.
And we spread our wings, our lasers. We take out some turrets, and yeah, a lot of things would be spawning in, but we don't allow them. And again, kind of showing off the usefulness of that lightsaber. There's a lot of little stray bullets and missiles and all sorts of projectiles that I would have to be kind of ducking and dodging. But Bag's able to just kind of spin around a lightsaber, block a lot of this.
I learned this from Star Wars General Grievous, right? I know it's not the most popular of all but like, this is a maneuver. It's working.
Yeah, we just kind of hang out, get some damage out there. And we'll be coming up on, we'll be seeing green again. It won't be the last time. And so just kind of like we did in the auto-scrolling stage before, this boss has the ability to give us a lot of different forms. This will do it a little bit more randomly. And so this one's not too bad. It's a little laggy, as you can see, but there's certain things we're really hoping not to see out of this fight.
That was interesting. That's
That's
the one.
one of them. Unfortunately, just lagged it up, so it's better for me just get behind it. I love Bag do some damage here.
I
We just
can barely touch that thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Gun.
And here's what we want to see. We got good old gun. And yes, it just turns into a gun, and then he just kind of fires at you. And because Bag's invulnerable, we just we do a lot of damage.
And that's it. So yeah, that's great.
Quickly
We'll see him one more time. He is technically our brother. So I can't help but to think of Metal Gear there with brother. But, you know, we'll see him one more time. So up ahead
Brother,
is the nausea room, where this thing is going to have 3 different bosses jump out as here, and luckily I can use my teammate to deal a ton of damage.
Power of friendship coming in clutch. That boss if you're doing this single player and you're not able to take that thing out immediately, it does like a little jump rope section that takes like a half minute. It's a mess. So it's really nice to get around that. Yeah, power of friendship coming through.
And easy peasy.
So yeah, just a fun little section here. These things just kind of randomly spawning out. They don't do too much damage, so we're not too worried. And here we go. The
Brother
final one.
man.
We'll be looking to do something called a 0 cycle here. At least that's what I call it. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, as it kind of implies, we're trying to take this thing out before it ever had the chance to really do anything. Let's see. Oh, very close. 158. So
Still really
we
good.
get one spin. That's pretty good.
Dance it.
We'll take. Oh yeah.
Strike a JoJo pose.
All right, and we're
And then-
right here. We're to the home stretch. This is we call this Killed by Colors. We'll be going through kind of all these stage bosses yet again. So these are Pink's cronies right here. They have a new mech. They can be annoying sometimes, but again, power of friendship is able to get some massive damage here. Trying to
he's doing
anyways.
It's the one thing we don't want to see it do.
That's fine. It'll jump. It'll come back. Get some throws here.
And again.
Yeah. A little early, a little high.
And there we go. All right.
Comes out of the mech. Now, still has a big old Gatling gun with him, so we'll just have to take care of that.
And there you
Jumps
go.
around a little bit, and there we are.
Love his exit. We're
Get
gonna
some
take
damage,
some
make
damage.
sure we get a little extra health there. Always nice through these this ending part. Because, yeah, in fact, just took a big fall right there. Took a lot of damage. Okay.
I've never seen that before. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
All right, and go.
All right.
Nope.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
not. All right. I was hit, Joe. I don't know.
Bag just making it as interesting as possible.
We're getting through.
All right.
I love this level, though. This is probably my favorite level in the whole game.
Oh, and we get the bubbles. All right.
Which is, again, the RNG we don't want to see.
The hope is get these throws in. I'm able to jump out of there. And we hit them for about 750 each one right here. So a couple more good ones. And a little lasering. There we go. A little tricky corridor right here. And then this one has been, there's some odd things about this orange fight coming up. We have I would say a good strategy for it, but every
Good.
now and then,
He
he
can
doesn't feel like
misbehave.
cooperating. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, lasering. Get into a little bit of a flinch state there. And try to just run in and get throws. That'll reset the flinch state. Get some good damage in there. And yeah, there we go. Not too shabby.
He's berserking. That can do massive damage.
Nice
I'm
throw
good.
from Bag there. That's kind of a emergency
And there it
play.
is.
And there we go. Beautiful. Bag, you take the health here.
Yeah, he can do some crazy damage. one of his bursts can sometimes just do 100 damage to you. And yeah. All right, here comes the Dice King.
Our friendship coming in huge on this one. So you just see absolutely melting that health meter down. It was somewhere in the 2,500 or something like that health. It's non-existent when it comes to friendship.
And then here comes green. I'll be down here.
It's just little joyride there from Bag.
Gotta show off for the little glitches.
Yeah, green. This is actually, it's a really cool boss fight. We try to cheese it as much as possible. Make it a non-factor. Bag, if you can back up, thank you.
Yep, I got it.
So kind of with the same thing with the orange fight that we just did, looking to get it out, or get out of that flinch state, start to have him taking damage, and then immediately going in there, throwing and kind of resetting it all. And we just kind of do that multiple times. And there's little ninja stars that he's kind of throwing out right here. It's actually supposed to be the green weapon.
All right.
Unfortunately, got me a couple times there.
Yeah, throwing these bosses can be difficult. You get close enough, they'll throw you right back. I love the throw off the wall. He takes that extra hit. Does a little bit more damage. If anybody can find a skip for this boss, I'd be really happy.
And we got it. Throw cancel. There we go. So that's a little maneuver. Yeah,
he just drops him. He just drops him. He doesn't do the throw, and it looks fantastic.
The feeling is that it's because I'm using the free shot. I get a little bit different animation, and so when I jump at him and I'm doing a downward diagonal into the jump and jumping at something, if I throw right when I'm entering the ability to throw it right into the hitbox, I'll just instead shuffle it to my other hand and just drop them immediately. So it's a funny little state. You don't go into a full throw animation. You just you drop it like
now.
That's not
the real boss. His name is Golden Silver. He also shows up in multiple treasure games. He has full control of the gems that give us our guns power. And he can't actually take damage, so we have to hurt these gems here. And he can also just put out a ton of damage on us. We need like duel the fates for this. Alright.
Not too shabby. Bag is able to get some nice little kung fu kicks in there and is able to get him into this flinch state. And then we get some incredible RNG here. We get the green weapon to activate, which is the best thing to activate right here. Everything else is really annoying and could really kill us. So this is great. We just could block it with our lightsaber and do a lot of damage. And there we go. That's going to finish him off right there. Not quite time yet. We'll have it as we go to screen black coming up here. But that is Gunstar Heroes. And we had probably everything go against us as far as our time. But still, I think we're coming in all right with the time here. So good stuff. Much love to y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. And yeah, this is a lot of fun.
And we got a cool little cutscene and great music.
There we go. And yeah, definitely clap is in there. Thank you all. We see the final cutscene play out as now, because we kind of took out the gems, they all kind of got destroyed right there. There's no weapons that apparently exist anymore, even though we were kind of using them. So here's kind of like one of the big bads. He gone. Kind of brutal. The guy flipping his face there, kind of brutal.
A little bleak there, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we're concerned. We're flying our ship, and Gold Silver's still on the move. But little do we know, here's Green, our older brother.
He's got like gray hair now. I think that's our fault. But he doesn't have guns either.
Will do that to you. And to make up for it, the ultimate sacrifice. No, Green, come back!
And it just explodes. And
yeah.
Full credits. I don't know if we all died there or if it was just green, but that's Gunstar Heroes.
Yeah. Awesome. Again, thank you all. Appreciate it. Much love. Looking forward to watching some runs later today. I'll probably be getting a little bit of a nap because, this is a good old 5 a.m. run for us. This has been interesting, but we got it done. Very happy about it. Some shaky RNG, but it worked out.
Shout out to Argick for doing the donation reading for us here, and shout out to HWC. That's our little community, the crew. Of course, always the other Gunstar runners. Love to see some more from you guys, and my beautiful wife, the Mana Mom.
Oh, Tab, very much for that amazing run there, folks. That was absolutely fantastic. Even if Dice Palace was, well, just being Dice Palace, because that's how Dice Palace goes. Yes, it is. We got a one quick donation here. We've got a $50 donation from I Am Not a Human that says, "Hey, Tap, had to donate during your run. Miss the Christmas sweater. Best of luck to both runners." And again, just fantastic run. We're going to set up for even more great runs, but we're going to take a quick break here. So remember, folks, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will be right back. We've been informed as well that we're going to do a quick little reboot of the stream. Do not panic. We will be right back, folks. All right, we should be back. I told you all not to panic. Who's panicking in the chat there? I see those panics. Welcome back, everybody, to AGDQ 2023. Got a few more Gunstar love coming on here. We got a $100 donation from Nate that says, "Hey, Tap, congrats on you and Bag the Tea making it onto GDQ. Here's $25 from Decatur, Kate, Macros, and myself. Keep going fast, boys." We also have a $25 donation from Zalbo that says, "Love Gunstar Heroes growing up. Gotta donate during it. Good run." And finally, I have a $25 donation from Strazza that says, "Gunstar Heroes was one of my favorite games as a kid. Love to see it at GDQ." And then we got a $25 donation from Mr. Game and Shout. You all know that name. There are few things finer than a GDQ hosting shift from the incomparable Argick. Something about that beautiful brogue just compels me to donate. Glad to have you on the team again, my friend. Donation goes to your choice. Well, thank you for that amazing message there, Mr. Game Chat. I'm happy to be here again on the hosting mic. And, well, my choice, it's got to be to Trackmania. You know, we've got Trackmania coming up later on today. You are going to want to see that run. The double driver is going to be fantastic. But we want to extend that showcase with the extreme tracks. It is currently at $2,417 out of the $20,000 needed to see that. Alongside the other incentives we have the Cult of the Lamb final true boss fight, as well as the Step Mania technical showcase. There is plenty of great GDQ still to come, so please do keep your donations coming in, everybody. You are all awesome and wonderful as always. Ooh, we go in here. Somebody is really looking forward to some of those incentives as well. Actually, they got Ryan with a $25 donation that says it's Mania Day. Get donos in for Trackmania and Step Mania. So they are well ahead of me on that one. That is for sure. And then we got a couple of more coming through here. Really good donation. A $36 donation from Vixie that says, have long watched videos of runs on YouTube, but this is the first time I've ever watched live, and thus the first time I have donated. The family has a long and frustrating history with cancer. We have regular screening as a proud annual family tradition, so I am all about this cause. Good luck to the runners. And folks, I hope you are ready. It is time for Hook with Lively Raccoon.